water. Welcome. Hello. I'm just going to do a bit of a wrap-up of the year, and what a year it's been. We started off the year in fine fashion. Our first show was on Waitangi Day, February 6, 2009, a day to represent those struggles against colonisation and Indigenous rights, and just show that everything wasn't all tickety-boo and one love. So we played at the Adelaide in Wellington, and we presented our new lineup. A new band member this year, Sasha Douglas, her name is, and she's playing bass. So the new lineup now is bass and drums and bass. And it's quite exciting. It's thinking about writing songs. It changes the way we think about presenting the songs. If you know much about the history of Sterile, you know that we're not particularly scared of changing. That's something we do quite well. And mostly, I think it just stops us getting bored. And then we jumped into the year with quick haste. Sasha was up and running. We had a set of songs, so we thought, let's tour. In March we did a small tour. We went to Littleton, just outside of Christchurch. We went to Auckland, and then we came back to Wellington. From there we sort of worked on some new songs, and then we gathered the material that we had and we did a recording session, which later became Bug My Ride. We recorded it in the front room of our house here. We mixed it here, right at this desk, and then we folded and cut and sliced and packaged in the good old DIY fashion, just so we could send it out for you to enjoy. So here's a huge thanks that goes out to Blair for helping with the recording, choice mate. And here's a huge thanks that goes out to Francis for the artwork. I love it. We loved it so much. We got some t-shirts screen printed, and we got these handy little vegetable bags, and they're great for holding 12-inch records if you've still got them. Brilliant. So then after the CD was launched there, which was in early October, there was an exhibition held in Wellington in mid-October called Explosive Expression. It was an art auction to help raise money for the defendants who had got arrested in the terrorism raids of 2 years prior. They faced great costs going up to Auckland, buying food and accommodation and transport. It's a huge tax on their life, and it's a way that the state actually makes them suffer a lot more. Very good personal friends, some of these people, and it's completely arse. So at this auction we sent along, as part of our contribution, we did a stamp. The stamp. This is the box to the stamp, actually. The stamp. That is the stamp to everything. And as part of this auction, for the lucky person that would get the stamp to everything, they would forever, from here on out, or from the purchasing date out, be recipients to everything that Mr. Sterile and the Assembly will do. They can get into all shows that we organise for free forever. They get books, they'll get CDs, and they'll get spammed. The year trundled on, a few shows with some good friends, and then out of the blue we got an email from this chick band. They emailed after I sent them a relatively obscure CD that I made a few years ago. They were coming this way. Czech Music on the Road was heading to Australasia, so we helped organise their tour. I first heard about Usmagoma in 2005 when we were playing at a brilliant punk squat venue in Czech Republic. The place was called Vrach. When we were packing up the next morning after the show the night before, this lovely guy called Martin came up to me with his album and says, I think you might like this. And he was right. I did. I loved it. I've been listening to them ever since. So to all my friends in the Czech Republic then, ahoy! I hope to see you again sometime soon. So we organised the tour there. Usmagoma arrived in early December, showing up in Auckland, Newport and in Wellington. As the year comes to the end, I guess we're left with plans for next year. And one of the most exciting ones that we wrap up this year with was after the East Modena tour, we got invited to return to the Czech Republic to play at the Euro Log Festival. This is August 2010, so we're planning, we're going to come, we're going to see you there. It'll be a blast. So in summation, I want to say good stuff. It's been fun this year. I look forward to more of the same next year. Big thanks to all those people who came out and participated in the shows and helped get shows off the ground, but also all of those other people that are active in doing stuff as well. It's brilliant. It's totally inspirational and I love it. Thanks. I've had a lot of fun and I look forward to catching up with you next year. Good-o. See yas.